Hello everybody, this is Jose Williams. I'm coming to you today on a proud day. I'm coming to you today from El Paso, Texas. It's, what the heck, it's about 11 o'clock, no, I'm sorry, 10 o'clock here. And it's a proud day because today's April 2nd, I'm sorry, May 2nd. And I caught news last night from a friend of mine that kept ringing my phone when I did not want to answer the phone at like 11 o'clock at night, telling me this. Osama bin Laden is dead. This is from the El Paso Times. I picked one up this morning because, got to have this information. It's all historic. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I've been talking to friends and relatives and other drivers. I'm here at a truck stop here at a Petro here in El Paso. And been talking to other drivers, and I'm so filled with pride for our country. I'm filled with tremendous pride for our president. The election of Barack Obama was the right choice. This man, again, has shown he's a thoughtful man, he's a decisive man, and doesn't make moves without the proper process and making sure that whatever he's going after is what he's going to get. He last night or yesterday or the day before yesterday gave the order to go inside there in Pakistan, go across their sovereign borders and go in there and kill, not capture, but kill Osama bin Laden. The mission, as everyone knows now, was successful. The details of how this all took place is being discussed on all channel networks. I don't know what the Fox network and the Limbaughs and the Glenn Becks are saying, but who cares? If they have anything bad to say about this, then it's clear that they are not good Americans. But I'll hold judgment because I haven't yet to hear what they have to say. All right, now I'm thrilling like a lot of many millions and millions of other Americans. I wish I was home in New York because I would have been out there at the World Trade Center site saluting, singing the Star Spangled Banner like everybody else. I was here last night at about 11:30 at night because I didn't have TV inside here in the truck. I was listening to CNN on my Sirius radio, and then I went into the truck stop, and there were some of the guys I was jiving with during the day. We were talking and watching, and it's just exciting, man. It just makes you feel good to be an American. And you feel filled again when you think back. When you think of all the negative stuff that the bad, some of the bad talking heads and the people that would cast dispersions upon this president. And all last week, what was Donald Trump saying? Donald Trump was saying that this is the worst president ever, the worst president ever. What have you got to say now, Donald Trump? What have you got to say now? Because while you were talking your mess, while there were those out there just trying to discredit this president last week and throughout his presidency, this president, Barack Obama, has been working on behalf of the people, living above the fray and doing what he's supposed to do to vindicate this country for our loss. The 3,000 people that died in New York, jumping from the 80-foot windows and stuff like that. Our president told Leon Panetta to go in there, form himself a team, and go in there and don't tell them Pakistanis nothing, and go in there and get him actionable evidence. If you listen to the president's speeches along through his presidency, he's always said, if he has actionable evidence of where bin Laden is, he's going to go in there and he's going to take him out. And that's just what he did. No casualties on the U.S. part. No casualties, as we know thus far, of civilian casualties over there in Pakistan. But what we do know is our boys, our great SEAL team, our great military, CIA went inside there and took this sucker out, put a bullet in his head, and dumped him in the goddamn river. Well, they didn't really dump him in the river. I'm being a little... So all the while people were talking nonsense about our good president, our president had his eye on the goal, and he achieved his goal, and for now, for real now, mission accomplished. I salute our president, as you should. And anyone, conspiracy theorists, or just people that just don't like the president because he's a black man, and that has been widely discussed. As I've always said, when you look back on some of my blogs, I've always said that a lot of the heat that this president has taken is pure racism. It is. And there are those, even now when I was on the CB, there are still those that refuse to believe that the president had anything to do with capturing bin Laden. It's incredible, but you know what? Who cares? You psychos, you just as psycho as those psycho Muslims that caused all this shit. You're all part of the problem. But our president, Barack Obama, has done what the American people needed to be done. Now we can heal. Now that open sore that's been bothering us like having a bad childhood, you know what I'm saying? Like having a bad childhood, it's always there because it hasn't been dealt with. You know, now it's been dealt with. We got our vendetta is settled. There's some, you can't bring people back. Think of all the men that have died, men and women, and collateral damage that has died because we went into Iraq for the wrong reasons. When we should have went strictly to get bin Laden. And it's this president that has stayed focused on the goal, which was getting bin Laden. I only hope that he now looks at what he's got to do, and hopefully will bring our boys and women and men back from Afghanistan, out of Iraq. Bring them all back. Let's save some money now. We achieved. Our mission is accomplished thanks to Barack Hussein Obama, President of the United States of America. And I salute you, sir. And I am so proud of you. And politically speaking, I know you got another 4 years coming, boy. He's got another 4 years coming. I'm going to try and tidy this up now. But let us all look. Let's look and see what the hard right, the Tea Party guys are saying. I'm sure they're like, oh, there was a double. Or, they're going to come up with anything. But let us not forget. Our president spoke to us last night, told us the background on everything that's being done, and how the process in which he made his decisions, when he made those decisions, during all this nonsense that was going on the past 2 weeks, even when he was at the White House Correspondents' Theater making jokes. I loved him in the White House Correspondents' Theater. This president is funny, yet he's a serious man. Like I've always said, he's a New Jack president for a New Jack America. I salute you, President Barack Obama, and I will be the first to stand in line and vote for you on Election Day again. I really want to. I'm not a believer, as a lot of you guys know, but you know what? God bless America, and God bless our president, the President of the United States, Barack Obama. I'm out. Jose Williams coming to you from from El Paso, Texas. I got to go out and find me some magazines and some more newspapers because this is history, people, and it's hot out here. Love ya. Bye-bye.